I meant to post this a couple months ago, but I didn't. Sorry. Enjoy.
Hey gang, welcome to my art studio, and also welcome to the first and possibly last episode of this channel that has a working title of that show about Star Trek or that show about Star Trek comics. Not really sure. Don't know if I'm going to do anything more with this or if this is going to be a one and done type of thing. Anyway, though, my name is Vernon Smith. I am an artist at IDW Comics for Star Trek comic books. Now, I've only been with them doing this for a short time. I did my first piece of official Star Trek comic book art last year, and it was for Star Trek issue 500. But luckily, they did at least 4 different covers of this book. So I was able to fluff up my convention tables quite a bit, and it would look like I did a bunch of Star Trek work, even though it was just one Strange New World story in that issue. But now, all of that has changed because I just came from my local comic shop and picked up a stack of these guys right here. My current Star Trek comic book work. Star Trek Lower Decks, issue number 9. A 2-part story featuring Tendi and the Ferengi. So I figured I'd do an unboxing or unbag and boarding video for you and for me, for all of us. Let's open her up and take a look inside, shall we? Alright, let's take a look at the inside. I'm working with writer Tim Sheridan, colorist Charlie Kirchhoff, and letterer Clayton Cowles, or Coles. And also editors Heather Antos and Cassandra Jones, who are both absolutely awesome. There's page 1. Charlie is an amazing colorist. I love his work. We worked together on Star Trek 500. Got all sorts of cool little Easter eggs in here, like Locke and Maul from Discovery. A little Moopsy action there. Someone who may or may not be Ortegas. Miss Heather Antos herself. Yeah. Double page spread. I am super psyched about this and very proud of the work I did on it. Oh, there's Ryan T. Husk from the Seventh Rule podcast. Denise Crosby, Lieutenant Tasha Yar. Yeah, I like the layouts. I like the colors. I just like the look of this overall. Very happy about it. I've gotten some nice feedback about it so far. Folks seem to be liking it. Hopefully they'll continue to do so. Alright, well, I don't want to show the whole thing right now because this just came out, but I will have it this weekend at GalaxyCon New Orleans. Oh, and I also wanted to show, I'm covering up the last page, so no spoilers, the cover to the next issue, part 2 of this one. So there it is. I am super psyched about this. You have no idea what this means to me. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Imagine your work, dream, goal coming true. And that's what this is. I am beyond thrilled. I am so excited. I was lucky enough to meet some of the Lower Decks stars last year, and they were all absolutely amazing. So I'm super thrilled to be working on this. And just to let you know, not only, like I said, am I a huge lifelong Trekkie for literally as long as I can remember, but the writer, Tim Sheridan, also seems to be the same way. We've texted back and forth, like talking about ideas and all this stuff, and he's like, dude, you get it. And I'm like, yeah, I do, I get it. So he gets it too. He grew up with this, it's in his blood, and I think it shows on the page. So yeah, go out and get yourself a copy of Lower Decks #9 with the Jaws homage cover, because you see, all right, I'll give you a little hint about the story. Tendi is in debt to some Ferengi loan sharks. So sharks, Jaws. And this year's the 50th anniversary of Jaws. So good tie-in, sort of going with the whole Lower Decks Easter egg theme that the show always had. This comic is not a continuation of the show that just wrapped. It's more like in between season 4, season 5 sort of time. Like they're all lieutenant junior grades now. They're not ensigns anymore. And T'Lyn is part of the crew. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for picking up a copy if you did. And hope you will pick up issue 10 as well. Because maybe if the sales just go through the roof, they'll ask me to do another story at some point. They're kind of alternating artists from what I've heard and also from what I've read. Like when the series first launched last year, they said that they'd have a different artist for each story. So hopefully I'll be back in the rotation again sometime soon, because I had an absolute blast drawing these, and I hope you have an absolute blast reading them. And I hope the love that Tim Sheridan and I, and everyone working on this book, have for it really shows through. Thanks. Have a blessed day.